Hey there, I'm Sam and welcome back to Comic Commentary. It's been a while, so let's jump right in with another Comic Commentary Second Glance. Today we're talking about one of the most recent beloved Marvel characters, stealing the hearts of fans with his quick wit and banter. Of course, we'll be looking at Marvel's very own Merc with a Mouth, Groot. This Guardian of the Galaxy got his own standalone series recently, and with 2 issues under its belt, let's take a look at what the Chatterbox Chestnut is up to. The series starts out with Rocket and Groot floating through space, as you do, with the two getting into their usual banter. The storyline thus far is a combination of short action sequences and flashbacks that advance the story and teach us a bit about the background of our dynamic duo. Groot seems to be following the recent trend in comics with a simplified art style and short storylines that aren't at the depth that you might find with other series, but seem to have fans going wild. This type of series relies less on complex characters and plot-driven action, and more on a sudden action, quick to appear and quicker to solve problems, and a fast-paced humor and dialogue between the characters. Well, okay, maybe not all the characters. While I haven't typically been a fan of this style of storytelling in comics, with Groot it just seems to work. I can't put my finger on exactly why this quirky, fast-paced storytelling works well here, but not in the past, but if I had to take a guess, I'd say it's because it's a perfect scenario for Groot. Putting a character that says or does very little in a world where they can be dropped into any over-the-top situation has always been a realm of comedy that can either be done really well or really poorly. With Groot, I think we're seeing a perfect balance of this action and reaction. Where a lot of storytellers fail in this style of comedy is they either make their surrounding actions so over the top that the protagonist gets overshadowed, or focus too greatly on the protagonist's reaction and so that the main action itself doesn't seem over the top enough. With Groot, we're given a healthy balance of over-the-top scenarios and our softy of a sapling just doing what he can to complete his objective and to make his partner happy. This time around, Groot didn't initially remind me of another comic series. Instead, I was reminded of the 1953 play Waiting for Godot and the 1966 Hamlet spin-off Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. These are both fantastic plays if you hadn't seen or read them, and I believe Groot reminding me of these classics speaks more for the series than anything else I could compare it to. As for comic recommendations though, this time around I have quite a few. For more comics of a similar style of storytelling, we have DC's latest series Bizarro and Marvel's Rocket Raccoon, which recently saw an end at 11 issues. For campy humor and banter, I recommend DC's latest Harley Quinn series, as well as the spin-off Harley Quinn and Power Girl, which recently had its 2nd issue. I also recommend the latest series of Marvel's Howard the Duck. For my third-party title, I'm actually going to recommend something for those who are interested in comics that are inspired on classical literature. For this, I recommend Boom Studios' Clockwork Angels, which is a beautifully drawn and well-written story that's loosely based on Voltaire's Candide. That's it for this episode of Comic Commentary. Be sure to like the video for more and subscribe to Something About Geek Stuff for all your nerdy needs. As always, I've been Sam, I'll see you at the comic shop, and thanks for watching.